Remember Harley Davidson? The name that once stood for freedom, adventure, and the open road? Today, that legacy is in serious trouble. Sales are down, dealerships are struggling, and the company is facing a financial crisis. What went wrong, and is there a way back? Let's dive in. For decades, Harley Davidson stood as a symbol of the American dream. From coast to coast, riders embraced its legacy, making it a cultural icon recognized worldwide. But times have changed, and so has Harley's fate. Once a dominant force in motorcycling, the company faces serious financial trouble. Declining sales, shifting rider preferences, and missed opportunities put its future in jeopardy. Let's explore how a brand built on heritage and loyalty reached this point, and more importantly, can Harley Davidson turn things around before it's too late? Let's take a closer look. Harley Davidson has been struggling with declining sales for years, and now it faces its biggest crisis. Once a symbol of power and freedom, the brand that ruled the roads with models like the Softail Standard and Fat Boy 114 is now struggling to attract new riders. Take the Softail Standard, for example. Priced around $14,999, it features a 107 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 V-twin engine, a 6-speed transmission, and a hidden monoshock frame that offers a classic look with modern handling. Yet despite its iconic design, sales haven't been enough to keep Harley afloat. The Fat Boy 114, another legendary model, boasts a 114 cubic inch engine, 119 foot-pounds of torque, and a solid disc Lakester wheel design, all at a hefty price tag of $21,999. While it remains a dream bike for many, fewer riders are willing to invest in these heavyweight machines when more affordable, high-tech alternatives flood the market. So what exactly led to this downfall? There was a time when owning a Harley Davidson didn't require deep pockets. Models like the Sportster Iron 883 served as the perfect entry point for young riders, offering the classic Harley experience without breaking the bank. With its 883cc Evolution V-twin engine, 5-speed transmission, and a starting price of around $11,249, it was a go-to choice for those looking to join the Harley family. But fast forward to today, and the landscape has changed. The Iron 883 has been discontinued, along with other budget-friendly options like the Street 500 and the Street 750. In their place, Harley has focused on bigger, more expensive touring bikes like the Road Glide and Street Glide. The Road Glide, with its Milwaukee 8 107 or 114 engine, 6-speed transmission, and frame-mounted fairing, comes with a hefty price tag, starting at $25,999. The Street Glide, a fan favorite for its batwing fairing and long-haul comfort, starts at $24,999, far from the affordability of the old Sportster lineup. So where did the affordable Harleys go? Harley Davidson shifted its focus toward high-margin, premium models, catering more to older, wealthier riders, rather than the younger crowd looking for an accessible way into motorcycling. As a result, many potential new riders have turned to brands like Indian, Triumph, and even Honda, which offer stylish, modern alternatives at lower prices. If Harley wants to bring back the next generation of riders, it may need to rethink its pricing strategy before its once loyal fan base rides off into the sunset, or on someone else's bike. If you're finding this breakdown interesting, make sure to subscribe. It really helps us bring you more in-depth content like this. Harley Davidson built a culture of rebellion, freedom, and brotherhood, making its image as iconic as its bikes. But today's riders see things differently. The younger generation isn't as drawn to the tough guy persona, heavy bikes, and loud exhausts that once defined Harley culture. Instead, many prefer sport bikes, adventure motorcycles, and even electric alternatives. Bikes that offer agility, technology, and efficiency over raw power and nostalgia. Take the rise of adventure bikes like the BMW GS series or the KTM 1290 Super Adventure. These motorcycles provide long-distance comfort, advanced tech, and off-road capabilities, features that younger riders value. Meanwhile, brands like Ducati and Yamaha dominate the sport bike market, catering to riders looking for speed and performance. Harley did attempt to modernize with models like the Pan America 1250, an adventure bike priced at $17,699, featuring a Revolution Max 1250 engine, adaptive ride height, and a TFT touchscreen display. While the bike received praise, it struggled to attract traditional Harley riders and faced tough competition from established adventure brands. At the same time, electric motorcycles are gaining traction. Brands like Zero Motorcycles and Energica are leading the charge, while even major manufacturers like Ducati and Honda are entering the electric space. Harley tried to tap into this market with the Livewire, an electric motorcycle priced at $22,799, boasting 105 horsepower and 146 miles of range. However, the high price and lack of a strong charging network made it a tough sell. Harley Davidson's culture, once its biggest strength, has now become a challenge. The brand must evolve to match the preferences of modern riders, or risk losing relevance in a rapidly changing motorcycle landscape. Harley Davidson has always prided itself on tradition, but in a world racing toward innovation, that approach has backfired. While brands like BMW, Ducati, and KTM pushed boundaries with cutting-edge performance and rider tech, Harley stuck to its old-school formula: big engines, heavy frames, and minimal innovation. Take the Pan America 1250, Harley's attempt at breaking into the adventure touring market. With a Revolution Max 1250 engine, 150 horsepower, and adaptive ride height, it had the specs to compete. But against industry giants like the BMW R1250 GS and KTM 1290 Super Adventure, it struggled to win over hardcore adventure riders. Limited dealer support, unfamiliarity with off-road engineering, and brand perception all played a role in its uphill battle. Meanwhile, Harley's traditional heavyweight cruisers continue to lag in modern features. Bikes like the Road King Special, priced at $24,999, and Heritage Classic, $22,499, still lack key advancements that riders now expect: cornering ABS, semi-active suspension, lightweight chassis, and fuel-efficient engines. While rivals refine aerodynamics, weight distribution, and electronic aids, Harley sticks to a formula that feels outdated. The lack of a true middleweight performance cruiser combined with high prices and outdated tech has driven many potential buyers toward brands offering a better ride at a lower cost. If Harley wants to stay in the game, it needs to stop relying on nostalgia and start delivering motorcycles that match modern expectations. Harley Davidson tried to evolve, but most attempts fell flat. The Livewire, Harley's first electric motorcycle, had the potential to be a game changer, but with a $22,799 price tag and limited charging infrastructure, it struggled to find buyers. Then came the Revolution Max engine, a modern liquid-cooled V-twin designed to shake up Harley's lineup. It powered bikes like the Pan America 1250 and Sportster S, offering more horsepower, higher rev limits, and reduced weight. While technically impressive, it alienated traditional Harley fans who preferred the classic air-cooled Rumble. At the same time, it failed to win over younger riders already loyal to performance-driven brands like Ducati and KTM. Harley has attempted to modernize, but balancing innovation with heritage has proven difficult. Each step forward seems to either upset longtime fans or fail to impress new riders, leaving the brand stuck in the middle. Now let's rewind. Harley Davidson has faced tough times before. In the 1980s, it was on the verge of collapse as Honda, Yamaha, and Kawasaki flooded the market with cheaper, more reliable, and technologically advanced motorcycles. Harley's heavy, outdated bikes struggled to compete, and the company nearly went under. What saved Harley back then? A strategic turnaround, improving quality, reinforcing brand loyalty, and capitalizing on American-made pride. The introduction of the Evolution engine brought better performance, while the Buy American movement helped rally support. But can history repeat itself? Unlike the 1980s, Harley's competition now comes from all directions. Adventure bikes, sport bikes, electric bikes, and even revived American brands like Indian. If Harley wants another comeback, it needs more than nostalgia. It needs real innovation and a bold strategy for the future. As Harley Davidson struggles, Indian motorcycles are rising fast. With the backing of Polaris, Indian has created powerful cruisers and touring bikes that directly compete with Harley, but with modern upgrades. Take the Indian Challenger, for example. It comes with a liquid-cooled 122 horsepower engine, advanced rider features, and better handling, making it a tough rival for Harley's touring models. At the same time, many riders are moving away from big, heavy cruisers. Brands like Triumph, Ducati, and Royal Enfield are winning over younger motorcyclists with lighter, high-tech, and performance-focused bikes. The Triumph Bonneville Bobber, for instance, has a sleek design, a 1200cc engine, and modern electronics, all at a lower price than similar Harley models. The idea of cruising is changing. Riders today want agility, technology, and versatility, not just nostalgia. While Indian is modernizing the American cruiser, Harley must evolve or risk being left behind. Harley Davidson needs to make big changes if it wants to survive. First, pricing has to be fixed. The brand needs more affordable bikes to attract younger riders, just like the Sportster Iron 883 once did. Right now, many new riders are choosing Honda, Yamaha, and Royal Enfield because Harley's prices are simply too high. Next, Harley must upgrade its technology. Other brands offer modern features like traction control, lightweight frames, and fuel-efficient engines, while Harley's bikes still feel old school. Adding better tech and performance upgrades will help Harley compete with today's top motorcycles. Another problem is the shrinking number of dealerships. Many have shut down, making it harder for people to buy or service a Harley. The company needs to rebuild its dealer network so customers can easily find and test ride their bikes. Finally, Harley's marketing needs a major update. For years, the brand focused on older riders, but today's generation wants lighter, faster, and more tech-friendly motorcycles. Harley needs to connect with young motorcyclists, urban riders, and adventure seekers without losing its classic appeal. If Harley Davidson doesn't adapt, it risks fading into history instead of roaring into the future. Harley Davidson is at a turning point. Once the king of the road, it now faces declining sales, outdated tech, and tough competition. Meanwhile, brands like Indian, Triumph, and Ducati are winning over the next generation of riders. But Harley still has a chance. If it focuses on affordable bikes, modern features, better marketing, and stronger dealerships, it could make a comeback. The brand just needs to evolve before it's too late. What do you think? Can Harley Davidson bounce back, or is this the end of the road? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.